All right, this is super exciting. We've got a development preview for Phasmophobia number 7, and I love reading these development previews. I did kind of steal the idea to preview this from Insim. If you haven't watched his YouTube channel, please check it out. He is absolutely hilarious to watch. Mostly just making this video for my friends, but if other people enjoy it, then great. Hey, glad you get something out of it. Let's go through this together and see what is in store for version 8.1 and onwards. Development preview number 7, coming out, well, hopefully soon. Okay, welcome back. We've got some news for you. After the successful launch of 8.0 Tempest Update, it's time to give you a peek into what's next for the game. Any information, images, blah, 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 work in progress. Progression. Firstly, we'd like to announce that Progression Part 1 for version 9, okay, so this is for version 9, will be the next major update, coming shortly. The plan is to have this out soon as possible, and will include the new leveling system for players. Thankfully. Okay, I'm glad for that. I'm looking forward to that. The current leveling system is a little bit broken. Very broken, actually. As well as the long-awaited equipment upgrades for your investigations. That is something I am really, really super excited for. I would love some more equipment. Not that there isn't a ton of equipment already in the game, but just, you know, I get bored easy. Give me something new. We've seen a lot of players' concerns about why we are doing a wipe. I'm okay with that. I'm all right. And what will happen to their current progression, and here are a few quick insights. Firstly, the wipe is needed to make way for the new leveling system, including prestiges, and will fundamentally change how you progress through the game. You'll unlock equipment and upgrades in a specific order, and what needs to work from the start. And that needs to work from the start. Sadly, we cannot translate the new system to the current one, so a reset is the only way to go. That's understandable, I feel. I feel like that's not terrible. This is an early access game. It's not like the game is at its full release yet. When it does go to full release, I would kind of want to start from scratch again anyway, just for the shits and gigs, I guess. So I'm okay with them restarting a little bit. It'll feel like, you know, sometimes you just want to start over and it feels fun. Money and experience numbers will be adjusted. You will no longer level up 100 experience. Now, each level will require more XP as you progress, like a Pokemon. And upon reaching... And upon reaching level 100, you will unlock the option to prestige and reset your progress. Ooh, prestige and reset your progress. That's interesting. Okay. With the reward of a new badge and title for your ID card. I'm looking forward to that. If I'm gonna grind for anything, it's gonna be for a new badge. I love aesthetic things. I'm a little bowerbird when it comes to digital content. Your current level will be saved, and in the future, we will give you a unique badge for your player character to show off how far you made it pre-wipe. That's something they've been talking about for a while. I actually never thought that I would get to level 100 before they wiped this, but since the new leveling system, it's, like I said, very broken, and I've managed to get quite a few levels in my opinion. Not as many as a lot of other people though. So, you know, I'm not super excited about this. It's not really that big of a concern to me. I don't think my level is super high, but I know a lot of people will be very excited so that they're not losing everything. They've still got some proof that they got to level 15 million or whatever the hell they got to. They'll have different colors and materials depending on how high your level was. This will be the only way to unlock this specific badge, so get going. Okay, so, you know, no pressure there. New difficulties. 8.1 will provide the much needed custom difficulty values overhaul. The plan is to reduce the maximum reward multiplier from 24 down to around 15. The Apocalypse Challenge requirements will also be reduced to match, making custom games much closer in reward to our default difficulty counterparts. We can then remove the cap that is currently in place for those games, resulting in much fairer rewards and less feel bad when not playing the most optimal settings to farm XP and money. I don't get to feel bad. I don't really play this game to farm XP and money. I just play this game for the hilarity, really. Just, you know, if I die, it's hilarious. If I rage quit, that's funnier. With the addition of custom difficulty, we've found that a lot of players love harder game modes, so it's about time to start thinking about a new official difficulty: Insanity. And here we have a picture. Feeling brave, these ghosts don't mess around. Ghosts will hide 2 types of evidence. Okay, so we only get 1 piece of evidence, which I don't feel really makes it harder, because you're going to be able to rule out a lot of ghosts that have forced evidence much quicker now. I don't know, we'll see. No cursed possession. Okay, that's, you know, it raises the, I know people say that raises the difficulty. It kind of, I guess it kind of does. It really just removes a little bit of fun. The cursed possessions I find they change the way you play a lot. The ghost room will change more often. No setup time, obviously. Short hunt grace period. Long hunt duration, and kills increased duration. So that's much like Nightmare mode at the moment. Sanity pills restore much less sanity, but not 0, I note. And the fuse box starts off, but isn't broken. And almost no hiding places. This, I don't know, it'd be interesting to see how this is different to Nightmare mode. It's a times 6 multiplier, so you'd expect it to be significantly harder. But the only things I'm seeing here are that it's 1 type of evidence instead of 2, and no cursed possession. Everything else seems much the same as Nightmare mode to me, but I guess we'll see. There's probably like some little tweaks in the sanity pill restoration is slightly lower, or the grace period might be a second shorter, or maybe 2 seconds shorter. It might be like a 1 second grace period, maybe something insane like that. I mean, it is called insanity mode. Who knows? As you can see, this is 1 step further down the rabbit hole after Nightmare. I feel like Nightmare is a few steps from professional, to be honest. Nightmare feels much harder than professional in a lot of ways. This doesn't feel like it's an exponential jump. It feels like it's a bit of a teeny hop, but we'll see. 1 less piece of evidence and some smaller changes make it much tougher to narrow down these paranormal entities. We're also adding a brand new system to Phasmophobia, a rotational difficulty challenge mode. What is that? Each week, a different challenge will be present in the difficulty slot. Okay, all right, hang on. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's keep reading. Offering unique custom modes that are handmade by us. Okay. You'll be able to play these modes in any location, but if you complete them 3 times in a specific location, you'll earn a large chunk of money and experience. Ah, okay. I like this. I like this. Challenge mode comes at no risk too. Equipment is provided for you for free, and you'll lose nothing if you die. You can also complete each week's challenge solo or in multiplayer. I love this. This is fantastic. This is a lot of work on their part. Or maybe a lot of fun. I mean, I can see this being something fun that, like if you're given, maybe they're the junior developers or the moderators are given some homework, like come up with a new fun challenge. I can see that being entertaining. An example of one of the simpler challenges. Lights out. Get your candles at the ready. All the lights are out. Correctly find the ghost type in Tanglewood. $3 grand to do it 3 times with no lights, just candles. Mate, I can do that. I can do that. They did say it's one of the simpler ones, but for $3 grand, damn. All right. I would definitely do that one. As you can see in Lights Out, you will have no access to the fuse box, and flashlights are not provided. So you'll have to use candles and other equipment such as glow sticks if you want to see anything. I like using candles anyway. Some of the other challenges you can expect range from an official hide and seek game with the ghost, or an audio-only contract focused on paranormal microphones and sound sensors. We hope these unique contracts give you a reason to hop back into the game each week, as well as provide a nice boost to your funds without the worry of losing anything. Mate, I will be playing these more than anything, I reckon. This will be fun. Some of them, I mean, especially since you're going to get different ones every week. That's going to be great. I'm surprised that I'm actually excited about this more than I am the equipment upgrade. This is really big, in my opinion. This is going to be good. This is going to be fun. You'll be happy to hear that both Insanity and Challenge mode will be added with 8.1 very shortly. I am so happy with that. I am thrilled. That is fantastic news. All right, shop update. Let's keep going before I just totally fangirl out about the challenge mode. Shop update. Alongside the above additions, the shop will also be getting some much needed improvements. Currently, loadouts are the primary way to quickly get your equipment into a game, but we can understand that a few reasons are stopping this from being the perfect system. Yeah, it's crap. I hate the loadout system. It's clunky. It doesn't make sense. At least not to me. I don't know. I'm sure it makes sense to a lot of people out there. It just doesn't make sense to me. Some players don't like to use the loadouts every time and prefer to add equipment manually. I do, mostly. If you want to add or remove a few items quickly, you either have to use the current shop menu, which can take too many clicks, or keep one loadout free for quick adjustments. There is no way to tell what has been added to the lobby and what may be missing. Some of the details were confusing and needed more context. Some of the buttons were confusing and needed more context. But I do agree with everything they're saying here. It's hard to balance who's contributing what a lot of the time. And when you set your own challenges, it's not easy. Like, say, for example, you're playing challenge mode and you roll for no smudge sticks. It's not obvious how to remove the smudge sticks from your list and leave everything else. It's a little bit, it needs some adjustment. I do agree. So with that information and some in-depth conversation with some users in the official Discord, we've decided to make the following changes. Firstly, the shop storage page will now function like an online shopping cart. I like that. Oh, I like that. You can add your items to the list with a plus icon and choose to buy, sell, add, or remove. Oh God, they're keeping that function. Why can't there be a minus button instead of you got to plus it and then hit remove to remove it? That's what I find the most, like, it doesn't make sense to me at all. That's what I find the clunkiest. Once you're done, you can clear your list with the trash icon. This makes adjusting your added loadout or making a quick removal much faster than the current system. Secondly, an icon has been added to each shop item, displaying how many have been committed to the lobby and will appear in the truck once they've loaded in. This should reduce the amount of jumping back and forth between the shop and the lobby screens. Thank you. Yes. A look at the proposed changes, and there's a little picture of the proposed changes. I'm going to go through this really quickly. You can pause the video here if you want to look at that little image a little bit more. This is probably the least most exciting thing. I've more or less just gotten used to loadouts at this point. Except that I haven't. That was a lie. For loadouts, we're adding an auto add button, which will add your selected loadout to the lobby as soon as you join one. Okay, all right. That's a tiny bit of convenience, I guess. This should save even more time when joining different games in solo or multiplayer. If you die or don't have enough items, you will need to rebuy the missing items, which can be done with one press button. Otherwise, they won't be auto-added. We're also adjusting a few labels on the screen to help with identifying each number when creating or using a loadout. Lastly, we're adding an all-equipment loadout that is unlocked for everyone as a third slot. That's nice. That would be nice. Question marks. Why have we got a whole bunch of question marks? And this is an image that really drew me into doing this little video. Is what is going on with these sigils? While developing 8.1, we noticed some strange runes in the warehouse lobby. What could these mean? Are there more? Who knows? That's it for developments preview 7. Well, I can't help but notice that there was nothing in relation to the upgradable equipment, which was kind of disappointing for me. I really, really want to sink my teeth into some upgradable equipment. But you know what? I've been patient this long. I can keep being patient. I'm super, super excited about the new challenge modes. I reckon they are going to create a ton of replayability for young and old players alike. And the new insanity mode seems interesting as well. I think I will probably enjoy that. It doesn't seem all that much harder to do than the nightmare mode, but I'm almost certain to be proven wrong. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, like the video. If you want to see me actually play Phasmophobia with a couple of my insane friends, especially once the insanity and challenge mode comes out, we will be spamming these like all hell, I'm sure. Then do hit subscribe. And if you want to see different kinds of content or see me play a different kind of game, be sure to leave a comment as well. I would really love to see some comments on the videos. Have a great day, guys. Bye.